Hey guys, welcome to video. Does body works so hard? Blood sugar? Now this is again a question. Why is there a need? So here are the points that I would like to talk about. Number one, chronic high level of sugar is not good for the body. It's actually toxic. So if we talk about how as humans we have evolved, this is not how we used to really consume food. Our eating pattern have actually evolved with time. We have started consuming things which are commercially produced, commercially marketed to us, and we have started consuming pleasured or food which tastes good. And food which tastes good are something that we need to move away, especially for example anything which is sweeter is going to obviously taste good, right? Then next is it can lead to organ damage, of course. Chronic liver problems, heart problems are all related to a chronic consumption of high sugar levels. Next, you can have neurological problems, for example, damage to nerves, conditions like stroke, conditions like Alzheimer's disease, forgetfulness, conditions like Parkinson's disease, stroke, Alzheimer's. All three conditions are the ones which gets impacted because of consistent high sugar intake on a daily basis. Then our heart problems, of course, chronic inflammation. If you have knee pains, shoulder pains, back pains, neck pain, that can all be related to high sugar intake on a daily basis. Then last but not the least, diabetes. So when we talk about diabetes, it is a very phase-wise condition. Initially, it starts with insulin resistivity actually. In fact, when somebody has insulin resistance, that person will not even know that person has the susceptibility to develop diabetes. Then comes a pre-diabetic state. Even pre-diabetic is someone, a lot of people, they don't even know they are pre-diabetic. Pre-diabetic is when we say that our blood sugar level is what in our geneta we call it is borderline, right? So up till 126, that means from 90 to 126, if our blood sugar level is ranging, that means we are pre-diabetic, and post 126 we are diabetic. So insulin resistivity happens something below 90, and this is something that we need to really make sure that we don't get our body into. So how about insulin? Insulin is actually a detoxifying hormone to sugar. Detoxifying means that it tries to detoxify if we take any high amount of sugar in a diet. So that means that insulin is detoxifying. That means sugar is toxic in nature. Therefore, sugar is toxic. That is why more people are pre-diabetic at a very early age these days. And diabetes rate is increasing exponentially these days. Alright, so next is what happens when you take high sugar repeatedly. So what is going to happen when you have this cycle of repeated sugar levels intake, sugar level intake? So what is going to happen? Each time you take a meal, your insulin will get released and is going to attach to this cell to make sure that blood sugar level is maintained. Each time the triggering is happening, insulin is released. Each time triggering is happening, insulin is released. Now what is going to happen after some time? This cell is going to stop identifying insulin, and the insulin will not be able to work. So the main function of any hormone is to basically send signal to either activate a function or deactivate a function. So what is going to happen? This cell receptors will stop working. I said neurological reception stop working. So this cell reception stops to work, and what happens is this insulin is not able to act the way it should. That is what we call insulin resistivity. So your cells will start resisting actually because of a fact that again and again insulin is released. What is going to happen? This mechanism of release of insulin will not stop because the blood sugar level is elevated. Insulin is not able to act upon the cell because the cell is not able to respond to it. So this disbalance actually causes you to get you to a pre-diabetic stage, and further, even the insulin stops working because of a fact that there is a hyperactivity of release of insulin. That is where it happens to be called as a chronic diabetic condition. That's where we have to actually depend on insulin for a very long time. But trust me, because this process is not a day or two of a process, these features, this insulin resistance is something that get developed at a very early stage, and you don't even realize it, and you don't even see any symptoms. So it's very important for you to know what it is, and at the same time, the way out is to actually start working on improving your lifestyle, your food eating habits, at the same time your daily lifestyle around what you have to do. So what is, so in a nutshell, when there is no repeated release of too much of carbohydrates going in your diet, then there is a very high possibility that your body will not release a high level of insulin, and your body is going to function completely properly. All right, I hope this video made sense. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.